Hello. Good morning, everyone. In the last session, we have seen what do you mean by business environment. So, in very short, the surrounding which affect the business, and to study that surrounding is known as business environment. Whenever we start any business, it is very important for us to study the environment, what is going around in the environment, what can be done in the environment, and how can we take advantage of those environment. So today we'll be referring slide number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. I'm again repeating. We'll be referring the slide number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So what do you mean by importance of business environment and why we need to study this? This can be a part of your case study and this can be a part of even a long question. Now whenever you study business environment, you come to know many things. The first point is identifying opportunities and becoming a first mover advantage. First mover advantage means do something in the beginning which is not in the market, so automatically the customers will come to you. That is known as first mover advantage. If you are a first mover advantage, it is very obvious that you will be the main pillar of that business, because you have inculcated that technique from the very beginning. Example of Paytm is a first mover advantage. As soon as demonetization was introduced, Paytm came into action, and right now it is leading it. In the smartphones, Samsung gained the popularity by introducing Android operating system, whereas Nokia was stick to Windows. So always when you start a business, be a first mover advantage. So let us start with the first point, first mover advantage. The example is given of Samsung, how they had a contract with Android and Nokia had with Windows, and as a result Nokia is out of the market and Samsung is one of the leading brands. Paytm, the second example which I have seen, was about demonetization period and how it was successful. So these companies had become the first mover advantage and they are ruling the business. The second is threats and early warning signals. Now when you do business, you have to study business, so you come to know what can be the possible threats and what can be the possible warning signals. What do you mean by warning signals? If you are driving a car, somebody is driving ahead than you, if he's giving a right side, I mean the right dipper, that means he's going to turn. So you have to slow your car, you cannot increase the speed. So business is something like a game of chess, where if your competition is strong, make a collaboration. I'm again repeating, if your competition is strong, make a collaboration. If your competition is weak, just crush them. If your competition is weak, just crush them. But to understand this, you need to have a proper look on the business environment, which new companies are starting, which can be your competitors, how much potential they do have, can they challenge you. So that is known as threats and early warning signals. So that is also to be studied. Now if you see the toy market, Chinese companies are leading. If you see electronic market, Chinese companies are leading. If you see the mobile market, Korean companies, Japanese companies, they are leading. Why? Because they have got that signals. They knew that India is a potential country with around 130 crore of population. So they know how to do this. And Oppo and Vivo, these are the warning signals. OnePlus is a warning signal for Samsung. OnePlus is a warning signal for Apple. So companies now they are launching. Now they see that Indian customers are having a mid-range purchasing power. So Apple has recently launched a phone that is SE, which is costing around 45,000, which is equal to OnePlus. Why they need to do this? Because it is competition. OnePlus is launching the phone of in the range of 35 to 40. And now Apple brand is also coming with 42. So what Apple is doing is, they knew that these companies are going to hit them, so they are trying to crush them. Next one is it helps in useful tapping useful resources. Now when you do business, you require number of resources. Business cannot be started in air. You require finance, you require machine, you require materials. So all those things has to be assembled. Then what are the government formalities that you need to complete, what are the documentation that you need to complete, on what price you are going to get the raw materials, that is known as you have to get, or you have to get the tap of all the useful resources. Business environment is a different thing and business is a different thing. To start a business you require all these resources, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So when you are doing any business you have to get all the resources. Say for example I want to start a restaurant. Okay, now the choice is whether Chinese, South Indian or Punjabi. If I am starting Chinese, the crockery should be also according to that. If I am starting Punjabi, the crockery should be according to that. If I am starting Punjabi, Chinese and South Indian along with them, the cooks would be different, the crockeries would be different, the serving style would be different, the fork would be different, the knife would be different. So when you study this, you will get to know that it is about tapping useful resources. Then fourth point is it helps in coping with rapid change. This also came in the feature of business environment, that is dynamic. Now environment keeps on changing, environment keeps on changing, environment keeps on changing. So we should have the knowledge that what are the changes in environment, and as a successful businessman how can we capitalize that changes. Paytm did that in case of demonetization. Samsung did that in case of the operating system, that is Android. Apple is doing it right now by crushing Samsung. So that is, it helps in coping with rapid change. Fifth is it helps in assisting in planning and policy formulation. I'll just quote one example of Activa. Before Activa, there was Sunny. You might have heard Bajaj Sunny or something like that. Bikes were for men. This without gear vehicles were for women. What Activa did was they made something very strong which both males and females can drive. Now when they do this, what is the advantage? Your target customer has increased. I'm again repeating. We're discussing just point number 5, how business can plan and formulate their policy. So initially, I mean before 15 or 20 years, with gear vehicles were driven by males, without gears were driven by females. If you go in bit technical just to understand this concept, Honda is about 100cc, and these two wheelers like Sunny and Luna, these are around 60 and 70cc. That is the configuration of the machine, I mean of the engine. Activa introduced a model of 109cc, which is currently very popular. And what they did is they made it in such a design that even males can drive and females can drive. So their target audience automatically increased. You might know that Activa is a brand of Honda. Suzuki copied the same and they made one more vehicle known as Access. Now what they did change is Honda is of 109cc, they made Suzuki of 125cc. As soon as Suzuki came in the market, it became popular. Honda was already the pillar in this this automobile sector in case of two wheelers, and they are leading right now also. So what they do is they changed their technique, and now Activa is also coming of 125cc. Suzuki of 125cc, Activa of 125cc. So that is what is known as business environment. We have to think, we have to know what is going in the market. Accordingly we have to plan and we have to formulate the policy. Point number 6 is, now when you study all these things, it will surely improve your performance. The main objective of business is not profit. The main objective is how to retain the customers, how customers would be happy with you, and they would be telling you or telling others about the product. Business is more about mouth marketing. When you go for a movie, why you go for a movie? When someone says कि ये movie बहुत अच्छा है, then you go for a movie. So business also runs on mouth marketing. When more people will speak for you in a positive way, the fragrance of your business will spread in the environment, and we have to make sure that it is spreading in a positive way. People should talk about you in a positive way, and I'm very sure if it happens, it will improve the performance of the business. So that is, these are the 6 points. Again, I'm repeating it again. Features of business you have to write in the notes, and importance of business, the 6 points also you have to write in the notes. We have covered slide number 11. In the coming session we'll move further. Thank you very much.